Hi everybody, welcome to Mama 4 Replay. Sorry you missed me. Maybe you'll catch me next time. Right now I'm out walking the dog and I just want to think out loud about how I feel about moving out of state. I feel like some people might be confused because I did move and I sold my house, but I'm still in Flint. I have not moved out of the state yet. My goal was not to just up and move so fast. It was to try to plan everything out. One of the things I need to do was sell my house. And I started exploring my options on selling my house. And it sold. The people that bought it would have waited another year for me to get ready to move. But I didn't want to wait because I didn't want to miss the opportunity. Hi, Newsy, Melissa. So I went ahead and sold my house and I moved into an apartment. I also started a new job because when I moved, I don't want to work as an EMT. I wanted to um, work in the hospital. So the move was inside of my city already. I get nervous still just to think that it's it's happening. I sold my house. I work a new job. I'm free to move. Nothing holding me back besides nerves. Hi, Trisha. Um, oh no, I spoke with a patient yesterday while I was at work, and oh, you got your chain on. He free. He don't realize he free yet. Hold on, I'm gonna prop y'all up. Wow. I hook him back up. I don't know if I hooked him wrong or what. How his butt got loose. I'm glad he didn't realize he was loose and took off. And I'm stepping in mud. Uh, she wasn't from the city, and of course she was sick, so I was picking her up from the hospital, taking her back home. And she didn't have family, and I asked her, was she nervous, scared? What did she think? She's like, just go for it. She said that it didn't turn out the way she planned, but things worked out. And so true. I'm just so scared with kids. I'm like, well, do you got any advice for me with kids? She's like, I can't help you there. She's like, just go for it. So I'm wondering, I do want to get out of the city. And I'm wondering, is it okay to really go to a state where I don't have family, but I have kids? What if I get sick? I tell myself, my kids are not babies. My kids don't require babysitters. And things might not go well, but things will work out. I actually see a therapist every 2 weeks to help me cope with anxiety I deal with. I thought I was dealing with depression after my mom passed. It could have been a slight depression, but it was more so anxiety that I realized that I'm dealing with. I'm gonna put my phone on silent because I forgot and I don't want a whole bunch of notifications to start messing the screen up. Hey Mo, I didn't see you. As long as they with you, they'll be fine. Yeah. Oh, I'm moving. I think I got everybody in here. But you still have a year and 11 months. And you moving nervous about moving too. Hey vegan fit fam. Um I'm like debating, should I go to Georgia, which is not far away from my family that's in Mississippi and Alabama. My dad and my oldest brother actually just moved to Alabama and he's doing great. My oldest brother, I don't know, he might pop in this live screen, he might not, but I'm sure he don't mind me sharing his testimony. He been in and out of prison basically since he was like 18. He used to stay in trouble a lot when he was a teenager. So when he turned 18, he would go in and out of prison for different things. He did like 6.5 years, missed the birth of his first son. Um, got out after 6.5 years, and it took him like 2 months. He was right back in prison. Then he did like 11 and a half years. He missed the death of my mom, even her funeral. He got out maybe uh, probably a few months after we buried her. He lasted maybe about 4 months or so. He went back to prison. He got out probably like November of last year, and he moved to Alabama in I think November, and he's still been out. Since he been out, he done things that he never done since he been an adult or since being in and out of prison. He now has his own apartment. He don't share it with nobody. It don't belong to no female. It's all his. He worked 2 jobs, and he actually worked for the city in Alabama. So he doing good. I mean, he had my dad to help get him on his feet, but he doing it all on his own now. So that motivates me more to just go for it. I want my kids to experience this FedEx lounge. So I'm gonna wait a second while I read y'all comments. If I can get the comments to pop back up. There we go. Okay, congrats. You thought I were? Yes, I noticed that from the comments. I noticed a lot of people think I moved out of state. I didn't move out of state. I moved out my house. I sold my house. I went looking to figure out how would I sell a house in Flint, and I would offer the offer. And I wasn't gonna tell them, oh, I don't plan on moving for another year or so. Hey, they want the house now, so I gave them the house now, and I just moved into an apartment. These apartments actually cost almost 3 times more rent than I was paying mortgage. That sounds silly, don't it? No, because when I move, I plan on paying more when I move. No, I didn't really plan on paying as much now because my thing was to save money, but I can still save money. But I feel like I'm saving overall anyway because when you own a house, whenever repairs are done or needed, you have to pay for repairs anyway. So I don't have to pay for them here. So I am still in Flint, in my city. But I'm still moving. I'm not sure Georgia or do I want to go to Mississippi or Alabama. If I go there, I have more family. I'm like, what if I get sick and I end up in the hospital for a couple of days? I don't know if my son can handle it all on his own with not having family, or at least I have family to give me a reassurance. I just I feel more nervous about having kids and moving. So, but I really did want to go to a state that I never been to and that I didn't have nobody. I wanted to be on my own. I'm reading the comments. Hi, Rod Destiny. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the first part. Hey, Sarah Jane. When are you moving? My plan was to move June of next year. I was waiting June of next year because Xavier wanted to finish his school out 8th grade there because the 8th grade graduation give a special treat, a special gift to students that been there since kindergarten. I figured if I wait a year and a half, it give me time to save more money. It give me time to sell my house, which that goal has been done. It gives me time to train and gain experience in a new job, and that's why I took on. I'm doing nurse assistant in the hospital. The job title I wanted was a ER tech in a hospital. They didn't have no positions open to the public at the time, so I took the nurse assistant. The hospital like to do a lot of hiring within for good jobs. That position has now opened for ER tech, but I actually like nurse assistant, so I don't mind staying there. But I picked a job inside the hospital because I wasn't going to continue working as an EMT when I moved. And I wanted the hospital job because I needed something that I can target when I move. And I can't see myself working in no restaurant or nothing. I've been out of that field for so long, and I do want to continue in the medical field. So I actually lost track of what I was saying. Oh, you said when am I moving? That's when I'm moving. It's probably better closer to family. I'm thinking so. Thanks, Sarah, for letting everybody know to hit the like button if they don't mind. Hey, Shanika Dream. I'm doing good. How are you? Hey, Sylvia. Yeah, a lovely surprise, huh? I was gonna go live in the apartment, but it's like 44 degrees here today. It's cold for y'all that's in the south, but y'all up north, I know you understand, Sarah. This weather feel good. Plus, King had to use it, so we came outside. The dog park is actually right here. We came out to the dog park yesterday when I got off work, and it was so muddy. I'm thinking about taking King over there. The thing, if I do take him over there, he gonna be so full of mud, he actually got to get wiped down right by the door, which is fine because I left a towel by the door. I'm probably gonna go let him run around and burn his extra energy. Did you stop doing EMS? Nope. I actually worked on the road yesterday. I was on the ambulance. I can't say that word. Ambulance. It's somehow somebody told me to say it. But nope. I worked as an EMT yesterday. Hey, Newsy. Hey, Miss Frida, you? How are you? I started watching your video you dropped this morning. I never left a comment because I didn't finish it, and I knew I wasn't gonna finish, so I didn't want to leave a comment right away. But you was doing your, I think you called it late night talk or lingerie talk. You had on like your lingerie. You tried on this jacket, and I think you was showing like this lotion or this body wash that smelled good. Yep, I was watching. I be watching a lot of y'all, even though I don't even comment. Sometimes I just do it on TV, and I just be too lazy to pair the TV to the phone and comment. Plus, I feel like YouTube always putting my comments in people's spam, so I'm like, what's the point? I don't know if it's because the kids watch YouTube on my account or not. I'm reading comments. Yeah, I'm thinking Mississippi. Oh yeah, I talked to my dad this morning. He in Alabama, and he again was saying they called me baby girl because I was the youngest and the only girl. I'm still my dad only daughter and his youngest, so of course that side of the family still call me baby girl. He like, baby girl, why is you still trying to go to Georgia? Why you won't just come to, if you don't want to come to Alabama where I'm at, go to Mississippi. Yo, I don't know if y'all ever like listened to my dad talk. I done had him in a few vlogs, but he still got his southern accent, and sometimes it's hard to understand him, but sometimes he mumbles, sometimes he talk fast, and he just funny. You can literally laugh at him listening to him talk. But he was trying to convince me to go to Mississippi where I have more family there. Maybe because he know he probably can't help me as much, or maybe because he wasn't around when I was growing up and he want me to depend more on his brothers and their wives. Because I mean, they are some great, awesome people that got their stuff together. So maybe that's why he want me to go there with them. And they follow me on Facebook, and he said they always bragging on me, and he want me to go with them where they live at. So that got me to thinking again about going there. There's nothing set in stone. I don't have to go to Georgia, just like I don't have a certain time to move by. But all I know is I want to move out of this state. I know the news show a lot of bad things about this state, but I believe this state got a lot of good things. It offers a lot of things, and this state will help anybody get on their feet that's willing and that wants to get on their feet. So I'm definitely not running from the state because I think it's bad. It's just I want my kids to explore. I grew up in Louisiana and Mississippi growing up, and I want my kids to experience what it's like to live in the South and the North, and I want them to know that it's a big, big world. A lot of your comments go to spam too. Isn't that frustrated? Sometimes I just watch people and I DM on Instagram and be like, hey, I watched this video, and I'll leave my feedback of what I thought about their video. Yeah. And then I don't know, sometimes I try to binge watch. It could be maybe I'm commenting too much. I have no idea. I feel like YouTube is against me anyway because my subscriber count number don't move. It's fine. It don't bother me as much as it used to. But if you look at my analytics and my subscriber count, the numbers literally go like this, like a heartbeat sign. Virgo T, how are you? You want to leave Michigan too, but your job is keeping you here. I don't want nothing tying me down. Like, when I move, I know I'm going to take a huge pay cut. I'm probably going to take literally a $4 pay cut to start over. And I don't want to let that stop me because I live in Flint and I did a lot of looking like the economy up for here and other places. Flint is actually the poorest city in Michigan, and then it says that Bloomfield Field area is the richest city in Michigan. So I live in a poor city in Michigan, but my job is actually based out of that area down there. So I make as much as the richest city. So that lets you know that my comfort level is very peaceful. That's why I work part time. But I'm not gonna let the job keep me here. I can work my way up just as well. Can't see another dog. I can work my way up just as well as I did here. And I'm not gonna let a job stop me from doing what I want to do. King, it's a little bitty dog right there. And King wants to go play. Um, I get that Detroit gets a bad rap, but there is a lot of good, so much good. Like, you want a house, Detroit will help you get one. You want to send your kids to camp or anywhere, Detroit will help you do that. You need food to feed your kids, Detroit will give you food stamps. You need housing, they will give you Section 8. You need a job or you need a job skill, they will give you a skill. You can, let's say you want to do EMT or CNA, construction work or whatever. You can do that. You can take a class here for free as long as you work with them when you get done. So that means that's job guaranteed once you finish your free class. Construction work, that's what MARMAR want to do. I'm, I hope it's all over, but I know it's here in Flint. You can do an apprenticeship where they're going to pay you to teach you to be a construction worker and give you a job when you're done. That's here, but not a lot of people talk about that. And I'm hoping other places are just as friendly. Hey everyone, consider going where family is. I can't comment. I'm at work. Thanks for stopping in. And yes, Miss Frida, you, that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go where family is. And even though I'm not going to Georgia as a first move, that don't mean I'm stuck in Mississippi or Alabama. I think I'm gonna go for Mississippi. I think I'm gonna go for Biloxi, Mississippi. But even though I go for Mississippi, doesn't mean I can't ever move to Georgia or wherever else I want to move. Is what I keep reminding myself. Sometimes I just worry too much. Your move, you have not moved yet. Oh, your subscriber count, Sylvia. Yeah, I try not to look at it, but every now and then I might look at my subscriber count and it say the same, or I log on to YouTube Creator Studio and it show you that zigzag when you first log on. Like they can literally hide that for all I care. They don't even have to show it to me. So I'm not alone. My subscriber count is not the only one moving. There's a program everywhere. You just have to look. That's good to hear, Mo, because you know I have no problem looking for stuff. Okay, you gotta go trying to edit. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Newsy. I actually need to either end this live or I need to go in the house so I can charge it because I just dropped down low my percentage. I know it's the middle of the day and it's a Monday, and y'all probably all doing stuff or need to be doing stuff like working out. No, I'm just playing. So I'm just gonna end now. I guess I can keep the chat short for people that want to watch the replay. And I thank everybody for stopping by. I thank everybody for your input. And I think the decision is made. It's gonna probably be Mississippi. is where I'm gonna move. My time frame, it's still probably gonna be the summer of next year, so Zay can do what he wanna do with finishing the school, and I can keep gaining my experience as where I'm at. In the meantime, I already know I like down there, so I don't really have to visit to see if I like it or not. I know I like down there. So I guess I should just enjoy my year and a half I have left here, living up here, cold and all. For you, go where the opportunity was. My family isn't going to pay my bills. You here alone. That's what I want to do because my family don't pay my bills. I actually hardly see family, and it's not that I have any problem with family. I like being by myself. I like just me and my kids, and that's one of the things that got me on the edge. Like, why do I need to go to a state where it's family when I don't depend on family? But I don't know. You know, here in Central Texas, you can take CNA classes for free. Okay, you'll do great wherever you go. Thanks for that confidence. Just take your time. You have time to choose. You may decide. That I'm trying not to do, Mo. Stay in Michigan. It's so easy because just being here is a change of scenery. Where I'm at now, I like literally feel safe. I feel like I'm not in Flint no more. I'm actually in Flint Township instead of the city of Flint. But I actually want to stay here. Then just being here, there's so many things I want to do to fix this apartment, make it feel like a home. But I'm telling myself, well, when I moved, my plan was not to take nothing with me. But then I want to fix this up. But I don't want to stay here. I'm very, very comfortable here. That I can't say. And I want to step outside my comfort level. And my phone just about to die. It's at 5% where I can barely see anything anybody say. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end it now. And I'll read y'all comments after I get my phone back charged up. And I will send y'all a text, a DM, or whatever to let y'all know that I read it. And I literally can't turn this off because I can't see.